Chef John Juratovic joins us from Creekside Restaurant, and you're making chicken Saltimbocca, which means jump in your mouth.
Jump into the mouth or leap into the mouth. I've seen both translations, and the Italians call it that because it has so much flavor.
Yeah. So it jumps in your mouth. It doesn't like leave the plate and jump into it.
We could
more of a
stage
part.
that
Okay.
if you want,
All right. Now, what did you do to the chicken?
This is just, it's pounded, it's a chicken breast, it's pounded out thin, and I've coated it in flour, which I've added a little bit of salt and fresh cracked pepper.
Nice.
So I'll also use a pinch of it to thicken the sauce once it gets going, and I've already got my pepper. I chose this dish because it's very simple. It's
yeah, we
on
like
our,
simple.
It's on our Independence menu. You can make this at home.
Okay. And impress everybody.
Yeah, and you can go down to the market and get everything you need. You can get this from Ohio City Pasta. This is a sweet potato gnocchi.
Really?
Yeah, generally speaking, Saltimbocca is made with veal, but I kind of like the lightness of chicken, and chicken is very popular in our restaurant. And of course, it's you know.
And you don't
so this is an interpretation of the dish. Usually, the veal is rolled with the prosciutto and the sage.
Oh my goodness!
I've julienned the.
Who's got
prosciutto.
time for that?
Yeah.
Except you, because this is what you do for a living.
Yeah, sure, but this is, you know, this is a bit easier to eat. I'm gonna add the garlic. I'm gonna add the prosciutto.
And you started at Creekside 21 years ago. You were a pizza guy.
Yep. Yeah, I was hired as which I was a bit miffed at the time. I thought, what? And I took the job anyways, and because I thought I was, you know, big stuff from wherever I came from, and that's all they had available. And I'm glad I did. You know, I watched
look at you now.
when we first opened up. I guess they thought they had everybody trained, but one by one, all of the cooks fell by the wayside. Oops.
Oh, do you get to eat the ones that fly out of the pan?
Sure.
That leap out of the pan? Thank you.
Do you want to saute up the gnocchi?
Sure.
Just gonna put that in
Now
here.
that was what now?
These are pre-cooked gnocchi. I mean, I cooked them earlier today.
Okay. Do I shake it like that?
Yeah. You just let it go. We're just gonna preheat them, put a little sear on them.
Is that ham? What was
this
that?
This is prosciutto.
Prosciutto. Wow.
Which is a ham. And I've got the garlic in there.
I always see it in that really thin.
Thin sliced, yeah. And that's delicious if you're eating it. Yeah, you could do that too.
But it would cook too fast, wouldn't it?
It would cook very fast. What I like about this is we're gonna get this really nice and crispy on the edges. But it still holds its form. It won't fall apart.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Could you use ham if you had it?
Oh yeah.
Instead of prosciutto?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for this, it's not recommended.
What are you doing there?
A little bit of flour.
Really? Now, why are you doing that?
This is going to thicken. This is going to bind all of the oils, and it's going to help
binding the oils.
Sauce. And now I'm going to add. I have a nice brown chicken stock here that I've already added the wine.
And the gnocchi, or as I like to say. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. Anyway, that is. I'm just so sorry. This, we're just putting that in a Teflon pan with nothing else?
Well, it's coated with olive oil. I pre-cooked it, and normally, for the show's sake, I didn't want to, you know, get too complicated.
Thank you.
That's done. I'm shutting her off.
Look, and the other one went in the bowl. Now, are they supposed to be getting brown like that, or no?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's beautiful.
Okay. Whoop, there went another one.
The other thing that's nice about that is if you're making a dinner ahead of time, you can cook this stuff ahead of time and do it just like this.
And I did eat, well, I'll have to eat another one. They taste like sweet potatoes.
So I've added the sage. This
Did you know that? It does taste, it tastes just like a sweet potato. I think I just spit. Oh, too bad, nobody's gonna get any of this.
Another variation that I do, a little interpretation, is I add a little bit of cream to this dish. Normally that's not done traditionally in Saltimbocca. I like it because it sort of cuts the saltiness of the prosciutto.
Yes.
And it mellows out the sage a little bit. Oops.
Oh, boy.
Look what I'm doing. This is what I fear most about being on TV. There's going to be some sort of technical
I'll just eat that.
I only do this for a living.
Because you actually, you have the finished product.
Yes.
Which is right here. And we'll set that baby down. Because look at that. That's beautiful. And then you garnish it with, what is that?
That's
a philodendron, or what is that?
That's just fresh sage.
But if you don't have any fresh sage, you could use a philodendron, or no? Just kidding.
For this one, you know, sometimes you can substitute dried spices. For this dish, you really can't.
Okay.
Dried sage is one of those things I really don't like.
No.
I like dried oregano. I don't like dried basil either. There's certain ones that are just, you know.
We'll have to get your list from